Lights, camera, action. On the grind TV, on the grind, on the grind TV, on the grind, on the grind TV, on the grind, on the grind TV. Lights, camera, action. On the grind TV, on the grind, on the grind TV. On the grind TV, on the grind TV, on the grind TV. Lights, camera, action. On the grind TV, on the grind TV, on the grind TV.
Man, move that thing out the way.
Move the YouTube video.
And hit the headphones. The headphones. There you go. Yo, you already know what it is. This is On The Grind TV presents the Come Up. I am Lyle Murdoc.
And
I'm here with
Johnny Bone.
Johnny Bone in the house.
So,
yeah. So we got a little different setup today.
Apparently, but I have no knowledge of.
Because so many guests that were committed to doing the show
act like bitches,
and they don't show up or come late. So how you gonna come to 7 o'clock? How you gonna come at 7 o'clock
when
to
the
a
show's
6 o'clock
filmed?
show, and it's over
God.
at 7? So he was angry and stormed out of here, and so but we were like, hey, the show got to go on, so we kind of got a show for you today.
Yeah,
What is this? What are those sounds?
I have no idea. So, anyways, we still got a good show. We got the homie from the Rhyme Asylum coming up. I think he's still on the line.
In the UK, 2 o'clock?
All the way from the UK, 2:30 in the fucking morning.
2:30 in the morning.
I'd been asleep.
Now that's dedication.
Yeah.
And we got people right down the street
that can't make
talking
it.
about, I'll be there at 7. The show's over at 7. The show's over at 7.
Oh, you were going to be so successful one day.
Come on.
When you learn
come
how
at
to tell
7.
time.
You should have said, yeah, come on. That's what we should have said.
Anyways, from what I hear, we're about to jump in a video. Jump into a video.
Introduce who? The video.
Oh, so now, okay, we just switched up the format again. Anyways, we got the homie all the way from the UK, from the Rhyme Asylum. His name is Possessed. Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up, man? You cool?
Yeah, man. How you doing? How you living out there?
Pretty average, man.
Right on. We know it's really late out there, so we appreciate you staying up with us.
No problem, man. It's all good.
All right, man. So we're just going to jump right into this interview. For those who don't know of you and your group, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about where you come from and what you do?
Yeah, sure, man. My name's Possessed. I'm a London Emcee. I've been spitting for about 15 years. Yeah, back in high school, I started a crew called Rhyme Asylum. Me and Skirmish, who's another member of the crew.
Yeah.
And then we gained more members as we went along. Cyclone, and we just make raw underground hip hop, just lyrical kind of shit, boom bap. That's kind of the stuff we aim for.
Right on.
Now, do you try to keep it underground on purpose, or would you like to go bigger?
No, we just make what we want to make. Whatever box people want to put it in is up to them, but it's stayed pretty underground, but yeah. So we don't really...
You just do you, and whatever happens.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we just rap to rap. It's not about trying to get money or nothing. It's just rapping. That's about it.
Right. So I noticed a lot of your content is kind of dark, which I like.
It is a bit on the dark side, yeah.
I love that shit. Where that inspiration is drawn from?
I don't know, man. I mean, it's just an interesting subject matter. The darker stuff is always more interesting, but at the same time, growing up listening to underground rappers like Cannabis and Eminem and, you know, these kind of MCs was, you know, really influential. But to be honest, like, I mean, our stuff is dark, but, you know, me personally, I'd like to get into more of a message in my music than just strictly the dark stuff. But I'll never turn my back on that. That's still what I want to do.
Right.
Cool.
Yeah, man.
So besides Eminem and Cannabis, who else were some of your main influences?
Method Man, Wu-Tang in general.
Wu-Tang. Yeah.
Yeah, Wu-Tang, Redman. Who else? Let me think. Mobb Deep. Yeah, Mobb Deep and Capone and Noriega.
Right on.
We don't really rap like them, but the beats is exactly what we're into.
Cool.
So
yeah.
we have one of your videos lined up to play.
Okay, cool.
It's called Holding On. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's a song off of our first album, State of Lunacy. Yeah, it's more of a conscious track. It's not really on a darker vibe. Or I'm not really sure what the video is because we didn't make one, but it's all good. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's just a track off the first album.
Oh, so from what I hear, it's a fan-made video that someone put together for you.
Okay.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's kind of dope. If you
cool.
got fans that are like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna just make a video for it." That means everybody's really paying attention.
Yeah, some of them are. Yeah.
Right. All right. Well, shit. Since we got the visual, why don't we just jump right into it?
Go ahead, man. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Man.
So yeah, sorry about that. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties, but we're just gonna keep the interview going, so it don't really matter.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's on our engineer.
Yeah, the engineer's fucking up today. But anyways, I heard you said that you've been rapping for about 15 years, and you started in high school.
Yeah.
So what made you what really made you just wake up one day and be like, you know, I want to do this and I want to take this seriously? Can you shine a little bit of light on that?
I can't really pinpoint a moment where it dawned upon me that I wanted to take it seriously, but I was always I always took my writing seriously in general. So when it came to writing my bars, I always wanted to be the best. That's pretty much my drive, was just to always try and top the last verse that I wrote.
Right.
So it was never, so my aim was just always to write a better verse. It never really went much further than that. But yeah, then we made an album, and then we made another one, and now I'm working on my solo album, trying to just continue in the same vein.
Right on. If you could, all right, we're gonna just, before I jump into that next question, we're gonna try and jump back into this video and see what happens and hope for the best.
No problem, man.
It'll work now.
All right, man.
Cool.
Let's jump right into it. Go ahead, iZUHM.
You fucked it up. There you go. You don't know that.
Tears appear as I'm alone in the dark, haunted by suicidal thoughts and all of the ghosts from the past. Heartbroken in half, I'm internally bleeding, searching for reasons why my angel turned to a demon. Soulmates is a myth, there's more chance for a blizzard of identical snowflakes to exist. Whole blaze to my wrist, separate soul from my flesh. Sick of trying to cope with the stress and showing regrets. So-called friends posing a a threat. Cut the cancer out your circle before you're pushed over the edge. I take steps closer to death. Had a head-on collision with depression and was left an emotional wreck. Try stepping my shoes, walking through a wilderness of endless winter, weather reflecting my mood. These are just confessions of truth, expected to lose. So I watch the world with a negative view. I'm a dead man walking, spirit dragging my carcass. Wish I shared the same fate as Natasha and Margaret. I don't pray, cause God isn't listening. My father forgets his sorrow, swallowing bottled oblivion. No model civilians in these turbulent times. Not afraid of death, I'm afraid of the journey of life. And my words to the wise, stand strong. And as long as fire burns in my eyes, I'm determined to fight.
Most of the time it seems life's going wrong. We feel like outcasts and we don't belong. We need to vent, that's why we wrote this song. I hope I'm strong enough to keep holding on. Most of the time it seems life's going wrong. We feel like outcasts and we don't belong. We need to vent, that's why we wrote this song. I hope I'm strong enough to keep holding on.
I've been searching blindly to find myself, and many times I felt like my life was hell. I even cried for help, I'm down every day, and now very afraid from how memories fade. I refuse to live in poverty, but feel guilt for wanting an easy way out and win the lottery. Trying to drown the pain, but I'm sinking so deep, wanting things I can't have and things I don't need. I'm lonely at times and I'm needing some luck. Develop thick skin from receiving tough love. Some people are blessed with better lives. I zone out with no sound when I rest my head at night, hoping for better dreams, but I'm so stressed, waking up in cold sweats when I attempt to sleep. We live in war and rest in peace, using hope as a shield when swinging swords against the beast. Wonder if I got a tragic life ahead of me, cause on my road to riches traffic lights are never green. My imagination is restricted by a migraine when I try paint the perfect picture in my mind frame, dreading how times change. Friends using drugs and alcohol as anesthetics for life's pain in the back of my mind, wanting to reach back to 03 and recapture all my happiest times.
Most of the time it seems life's going wrong. We feel like outcasts and we don't belong. We need to vent, that's why we wrote this song. I hope I'm strong enough to keep holding on. Most of the time it seems life's going wrong. We feel like outcasts and we don't belong. We need to vent, that's why we wrote this song. I hope I'm strong enough to keep holding on.
Spiraling down with dissension, drowned in depression. No amount of counseling sessions could ever bow my aggression. Crushed by a powerful tension, I don't see sheep at night, I'm too busy counting my blessings. Lost and alone, enclosed, boxed in my zone. Cold as the frostbitten glow, given off by a ghost. Feel ungrateful, complaining about my status of living, when each day people die in disgraceful conditions. I guess it's all relative, my thoughts negative. I channel raw messages just to form sentences. Life's my sworn nemesis, I even admit sometimes I wish to be from my wrists and cease to exist. Hold issues close to my broken heart. Am I walking a chosen path? I can't embrace fate with open arms. Emotions charged, breaking the curse, sense the pain of the earth, but I can't explain it in words. I'm battling demons inside, searching for unachievable reasons to the meaning of life. Clueless as to when I meet my demise. Feelings behind my insecurities stop me seizing my time. I can't sleep through the night, my dreams are denied as the tears begin to seep from deep in my eyes. Slowly losing strength from my grip, fingers slipping from the edge of the cliff, falling into the endless abyss.
Tears appear as I'm alone in the dark, haunted by suicidal thoughts and all of the ghosts from the past. Heartbroken in half.
It is. Hey, y'all got food, all right? But is that Johnny kind of killed me?
No, this is what happened.
Man, we got fucking Murdoc.
These motherfuckers are backstage fucking around doing all kinds of shit, running late, and they want to play jokes and shit.
Yeah.
If I would have known, then I would have went along with it. But
we
motherfuckers
still have
didn't.
fun here, dog.
I'm just saying. You
Hey,
motherfuckers
you
over
got the
here
headphones on.
rah, 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 tearing each other's heads off, and you motherfuckers want to play jokes. But anyways,
damn right, 'cause we'd be stressing out.
whatever.
Hey,
Whatever.
hey,
So if you motherfuckers would have told me like, hey, this is how the show's gonna do, I'd been like, all right, that's cool.
You should have been listening to that shit.
Why the fuck I'm gonna pay attention to that shit when I'm trying to help out and do shit around here?
Oh,
I don't got time for jokes, all right?
Yeah, you quit
This is
playing,
my
man.
life right now.
This guy, he full of shit right now.
Anyways.
Hey, no, what's up? We still got Possessed up on the line anyway with us of Rhyme Asylum. Y'all know out of the UK, out of London.
Way the fuck out there.
What part are you out there in London? What part of that is, dog?
I'm from London, man. South London.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right on.
That's right. That's right. And your other members and stuff. I mean, you guys are still working as a group, right? You guys are still doing your thing, or you? Because I seen there's some solo projects you guys got out right now.
Yeah, we're no longer a group, man. There's just me doing a solo album. That is it.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So you guys are broken up, officially broken up.
Well,
Your group.
I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah, man. I mean, we're disbanded, so
Is that right?
that's the end of it. Yeah, pretty much.
Let me ask you. I mean, was it kind of like a mutual kind of feeling, or was it you guys just are just decided?
No.
Okay.
No, it wasn't mutual at all. I would have definitely kept the group going, but shit happens. So you got to just roll with it, man. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys get a lot of support out here. I mean, I know we talked to quite a few people. They were asking about they knew that you were going to be up on the show today, and
for real?
Yeah. So they were like, oh yeah, I've been knowing them. In fact, one of the groups that was supposed to be here performing tonight, they've actually worked with one of the producers that done a lot of work with you guys. So.
For real? Who's the producer, man? Do you know?
I'm trying to remember his name, but I know it was the name of the group of the guy was Greaseball. His name is Greaseball from the Herbalistics.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but he when I had telling him, because when he was like, oh yeah, he goes, I worked with one of the producers. I forget the name he had told me, dog. But
okay. Oh,
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, he was supposed to be here tonight, so I'm not even gonna go ahead and talk. That's enough time for you guys, man. 2 times I had to try to book y'all. Come on, man. Come on, y'all gotta come through, dog. Can't be doing that.
Now fuck that. We ain't rebooking nobody.
No, they still. Hey, I still. It's all good, dog. Shit happens.
Whatever you say.
Hey, for real though. We out here pushing the show for a reason, though. It's underground shit like that, and when people when someone does a booking and shit like that, you still got to keep it professional. You got to keep at least one line of communication up. They did try to hit me earlier today, but you guys, I mean, they don't understand all the shit I got to do. I'll be up here 4 or 5 o'clock in the fucking morning on when it's supposed to be showtime later that day.
Yep.
So I gotta get some sleep at some point, or I'm gonna be over here dead tired, looking like some with dead air and shit, not knowing what the fuck to talk about.
Yep.
We do unscripted shit. This is the real shit. Hey, what were you talking about? Oh, okay. You guys over there talking too loud in the control room now. I thought you yelling at me. Hey, for real though. So where are you going at with you're just gonna keep pushing your solo stuff right now?
Yeah, I got like 50% of it recorded, and most of the rest of it wrote. I just need to lace it. But yeah, man, just trying to push my solo stuff, I guess.
Right.
But just getting back into it for the sake of it, man.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to top any charts.
Right. How long have you been spitting as an MC?
15 years, man.
That's
yeah,
right.
15.
So with this solo effort, what is and your personal goal? What do you wish to accomplish with this solo effort?
Just get it out there, man. Just actually release it. That would be enough for me, man. Yeah, it'd be my first solo project, so that's kind of a milestone in itself. Right. Yeah, just get it out there, man. Say something with it. That's about it.
Word. What is the guys? I mean, for our viewers out there that are not familiar with the UK underground scene, that we'll call it the underground. Everything basically that's on the internet now is mainstream, but these terms underground, mainstream, all that shit, they just try to use that as a distraction. It's hip hop at the end of the day. So let's talk about the hip hop scene in the UK for the folks out there that don't know. I know it's pretty thick out there because you guys got a good following out there, and a lot of y'all build with each other. So
yeah, the scene's gone through like many transitions. When I first came into it, it was quite strong. There was a lot of open mics, a lot of events to kind of grow as an MC and come up and just cypher and just the raw element, but a lot of that is gone.
Right. Okay.
There's maybe one every now and again.
Wow.
The main thing it's got going for it is its the battle scene. Like, that's quite consistent, but that's not really my thing, to be honest. I'm not really into that, so I don't really take part in that. I'm not really in any way, shape, or form a part of that. But that is one of the stronger sides of the scene, because the rest of it just died.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Would you say, what would you attribute to that dying out there? Like, what would you attribute to the death of that?
Right.
People, man. I mean,
The sport.
It's just people, just different circumstances. Things happen. And
Well, I mean, everybody raps today. It's like everybody's trying to rap. Everyone's got a radio show. Everybody's trying to get on online TV. So it's like, that's what you said. It's like, we have a lot of cats out here that say the same thing. Like Pause One, for one, he's always saying everybody raps now. I mean,
everybody raps, but like, there's no like,
they don't support. They would rather have, they want you to support them, but they don't want to support back.
Right.
Yeah, like, I mean, the community I came from, where I grew up, like, spitting, is gone. I mean, everybody I know from that time has gone their own way or quit rapping entirely.
Yeah, 15 years ain't no chump shit.
Yeah.
No, it's a long time, but most people are gone. Most people have bailed out and just.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
Yeah, I know. I know talented cats are gone like after 5 years. They're like, I'm done. I haven't got signed yet. I'm done.
And plus, like, I mean, with the internet, because everything, like you were saying, because everything's so online now.
Yeah.
I mean, you think people be more connected, but they're less connected.
And exactly. I'm glad you said that, because that's actually a very good point, and that's actually why we have this show, is because of that. We're trying to bridge that gap and bring at least the people that connect with us, bring the people for what we call the underground together back again. So that's where it's at, because really we've never ever in this time of history have had something like this, and be in a position that we're in to actually be able to work together and give people what they want. Fans don't know where to look at. They don't know the name of some of these shows and stuff that they haven't been known. So why aren't we working today? If you have somebody that you're building with, build together. Not just build together and do cross promotion for free. Don't ever do that. To build economic power, you have to break bread with each other.
Right.
To be able to compete with whoever you want to say you're competing with, you have to be able to break bread with them. You have to be able to break bread with each other to compete with them. Otherwise, you're not getting a share of the market.
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult. There's when so many different personalities are involved, it's hard to have everyone working together. And I mean, I'm guilty of that myself, man. I won't work with anyone unless I'm really feeling them.
Right.
So,
right.
But that's
I'm a part of the problem.
No,
that's understandable. You ain't gonna jump on no wax shit.
Right.
So.
You're an MC. You can't be doing that.
Right.
Yeah, but maybe my standards are a little too high.
Johnny Bone can attest to
that.
that.
Because my standards are way the fuck up there, and I'm not even a rapper.
Yeah, mine more. Yeah, I got a more of a broader taste as far as that. I mean, I like certain, of course, I come from the time when boom bap was around, so I love boom bap still. Still that it's still around, to this day, that it's still around the world, and boom bap is very much alive. But even some of this newer stuff that's coming out, I don't hate all of that stuff, man. Some of these cats don't like these younger guys. Some of them are dope to me.
Some of them.
Well, the ones I bring out here are dope to me. So
they have their attributes, but I mean they're not primarily what I listen to. I mean,
right.
I'm of a similar mind. Like I like boom bap.
Right.
I'm not saying I won't listen to anything else, but
right.
Boom bap is hip hop to me. That is hip hop. So a lot of this other stuff is not really kind of cutting it for me.
Yeah, the pop stuff I'm not really into. The poppy kind of sounds and stuff. I'm not into all that. It's just when it gets a little bit too much on that, then I kind of lose interest in it myself. So I mean, and I like to hear. I like lyricism too. I like to hear people spit lyrics. When I don't hear too much creativity on that part, and I just hear a little catchy, hooks and stuff like that, it's like, okay, that's all right. I'd rather hear some real lyricism.
I think everything has its place, man. I think everything has its own merits. But I suppose like when you're judging certain MCs for being like amazing lyricists, I think then a lot of them are not actually worthy of that title because
we throw it around a lot.
That's very
true.
I
I just think it's like the standards have dropped so low that now when someone's average, they're suddenly incredible, and it's like people were saying, it's people are using words like genius and stuff. It's not genius. It's it's just it's for one, it's just hip hop anyway.
They got no classic tracks at all. They genius.
Yeah. So with that being said, taking into consideration of what you just said, if you could collaborate with anybody underground or mainstream, who would it be? Who's up to your standards?
Well, I've always wanted to work with Method Man because he's my favorite MC, but he's not exactly current, I suppose. But I like Elzai from Detroit.
Right.
I think Elzai is quite tight. To be honest, the list is extremely small.
I believe it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'd like to work with Elzai. As producers, I'd like to work with a lot of producers.
Right.
Pick a producer. If you could pick one, pick a producer.
Primo, just Premier all day.
There you go. Word. Hey, for y'all, just like I said, everybody out there that's tuning in, we got on the line right here is Possessed in the building with us on the line all the way from UK. It's like after 2 o'clock in the morning there. Again, we appreciate him being on the line, and we're gonna keep on talking with him here because our other guests didn't make it. I do want to get into we got a new show that's coming up on the network. I want to talk a little bit about that right now.
Yeah.
Murdoc, if you go ahead and throw their flyer up there, that the show flyer. And we'll talk about the other part that comes after that. And there it is right there. We got, you've seen him on the show before. It's Misfit, the homie Misfit from Attn, people in creativity. He's got a new show called the Sex Addicts coming through here. It's basically they just had his management send me over some of the synopsis on the show. Basically, it's a new show that's coming here. It's going to be a show discussing a female view on relationships. And Misfit will be holding the discussion with a panel of females each week. So this is starting off on April, this Saturday, right? Yep, this Saturday. So April 4th, and it starts at 10 p.m. Pacific, and it goes for an hour, and they have an after party right after that. So basically what they do is, like I said, they'll be talking about letting women, basically engaging women and speaking about relationships and things that women basically go through.
Like
and it's a show for men, based on for men to learn about women, basically. That's the way he had dropped it to me last time he had came through here. So, and after that, they have an after party. So, and then we got the flyer for that too. So there's gonna be a big party after that. So these girls, you and the other people, the guests and everybody that comes through, y'all can actually come over here and hang out with them. Yeah.
Drink.
Yep. And just we have the after party on Friday nights too, and that's from the Epic Vibes television show. That one actually comes on Fridays, and she does that every one with Minnie Green. She has the after party for her thing. So this is another one here. So that one actually does very well here. The after party for the Epic Vibes television does very well. She gets a lot of support from Riverside, but she's very supportive of Riverside as well. So it's a local show, local arts and entertainment info show, and I got to put it down, man. I always take my hat off to the girl. She's out there on a serious grind. And the other one too, for y'all didn't know, everybody that wanted wondering where Miss Privilege is today. She's actually sick, so she wouldn't be able to make it this week. So we're looking at trying to get her here next week and
get better, Miss Privilege.
Yeah. So shout out to Miss Privilege, shout out to Minnie Green, and shout out to Misfit and everybody else that's and Debra and everybody else that gets it down.
My Women Crush Wednesday, yay!
You know what I mean? So and Mac, can't forget Mac in the building and stuff.
Big Mac attack.
And then and Murdoc. Man,
Murdoc.
I gotta take my hat off to him as well. I mean, he came in here. He was dying yesterday, and it was like you gotta go.
I heard you were sick.
You need to go to a doctor, man. He was, but and that's what we had ended up having technical difficulties with last night's show with Lou Productions. They do a monthly show, so shout out to Lou Productions and everything, and we'll get your show right back up on it next time we come back around, man. It sucks when shit like that happens. I mean, we just had it. Yeah. When we just switched over to HD, we had to cancel our first show. So,
fuck it.
That wasn't, not our first show. Our very other show we had to cancel because of the guests.
Yeah.
But hey, and that's what it's going to. I mean, it's a real deal, man. I'm going to start, gonna start having to put down check-in times and stuff like that to get people here because it takes a lot of work to put these promotions out. I mean, it takes all week for us to prepare for every show. And then we do all that stuff, and then people don't show up, or they don't even respect that, don't have the details or anything. I mean, we're sending you details. We told you those things already, and you're not hearing it. Or
you want to act all Hollywood and show up at 9
That's why we deal with managers, too. I mean, that's why we deal with the managers. At least management, when they have management, they're on them. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, this is what you got to do, whoop-de-wop. Hey, do the thing. This is still professional stuff, man. Just because we're underground doesn't mean we're not doing something professional. We're still trying to give people something out there. Yep. You know, so starting a half hour after that we're supposed to, you know, be on the air is kind of fucked up, y'all. So I'll be there at 7. Yeah.
You know what?
hey, it's all love. I ain't mad at nobody about
I'm
any
not
kind of
gonna
shit
lie.
like that.
I'm kind of mad.
Okay, well that's you, dog. I ain't gonna tell you can't be mad. I mean, I'm gonna say, but you know, shit happens. I'm just saying when you building with somebody.
But at the same time, look, we're here. We're here on time. It don't make
money
us
out my pocket, man. This takes money and work, everything else out my
pocket.
That's
true, but at the same time, you think it's just a regular show, but we're here. So when we put your name on our product, you're not doing your part, so you look bad. So
I think you're missing an S in his name there. Hey, but
so
you got typos and shit.
Yeah.
Hey, but we got an issue right here. That says, hey, let me ask you. You know, because you out there, you've been doing this for a while. You've been doing it for 15 years, and how do you, as an MC, I mean, how do you take that as far as when people have appointments and shows and all that, as far as when they're coming in late and all that?
Yeah, I'm not really too good with it. I mean, I appreciate punctuality, so if people can't be on time, can't pull their weight, it's always been a bit of an issue.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but what can you do, man? It just happens.
Yeah, it does. We see it a lot, and you see a lot of cats that they do shows, and then they show up like 15 minutes after their set was even supposed to be in, and then they start demanding to be put back on. You're like, this is crazy. And I see it happen all the time. I'm like, dude, you screwing up their lineup.
And we got to give it up to Possess because he was actually waiting for us.
Yeah.
So, and he's here. This motherfucker's on the other side of the globe.
And he's here.
And he's
2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. He was waiting on us.
So if he can do it, you motherfuckers that take this shit seriously need to get your ass up off your shoulders and be on time.
Word. With that, man, that just shows people that you care and that you give a shit with what somebody else is doing, man. That you do that. When you don't show up, you don't do stuff. That's kind of like saying, hey, I don't really give a shit.
You pretty much just spit in our face, and we took the time to put this shit together for you to showcase your talent, but your dumbass didn't even show up.
Johnny feels a certain kind of way, I guess.
I'm angry as shit right now.
Yeah, well, I mean, you also don't know other details, though, either.
Hey.
So, but, you know, that's where I leave it at, dog.
You can leave it there, but if there is details, you need to let us know early.
Right, and I don't know what those
are.
So
that we can reschedule or do whatever the fuck that we need to do.
It comes down on Wednesdays. That's the showtime date, and I got shit to knock out the way. And I mean, trying to hit me on Wednesday is a bad idea.
And if any of you motherfuckers got a problem, you can come at me. This don't have nothing to do with IZUHM. I'm putting it out there right now. You motherfuckers got a problem with what I'm saying, you get at me.
That's right. Hey, dog, like I said, I don't know all the details and all that shit like that, but it comes down to a matter of a sign of respect that when people are doing stuff and they put in the efforts and they building on something and they putting money in, they invest in themselves and they got people investing in them and you don't show up, well, how can I tell my investors that, hey, I
you know what?
I don't want to show up before.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but we got somebody that's important on the line, and I don't even want to shine any more light on that bullshit.
I am down to go right back and let's talk.
So, Possessed, I'm sorry about that, man, but anyways.
It's cool.
Yeah, because shit just gets on my nerves. But anyways, shit, you got a question for him? Because I'm thinking of a few, and I'm putting mine together so I don't sound like an idiot. But anyway,
no. So yeah, we can talk about the global aspect of the hip hop. I mean, I'm not sure how much you see out there is going on around the world and stuff. And I mean, a lot of people try to say, you know, hip hop is dead, and you know, see the industry itself.
Which is not true.
Yeah, the major recording labels, the big three, have lost like $10 billion in the last 13 or 12 years, something.
Oh,
$10 billion revenue.
I just remember my question.
And it didn't go anywhere. Like supposedly, well, we don't know how much the so-called underground actually makes out of that, but it's projected like 15 to 20% of the market goes to, you know, those who are not a part of the big three, the independents. And I'm cool with that label, independents, because that actually works because we do work independently.
So knowing that you've been out here to California a couple of times. How much time would you say that you've spent out here?
You didn't even ask the question.
Yeah, I mean, I just come out for vacations, really, man. I was there for a month in December.
Right.
But yeah, I've been out to the States maybe, I don't know, 9 times.
Right.
So yeah, I like it out there.
Can you actually...
Hold on. You totally interrupted my question a second ago. You didn't even tell me. You took the question somewhere else, doggy. Come on now.
Well, shit.
Hey.
My mind is somewhere else right now. Anyway.
I know. That's why you gotta let me do the thing.
All right.
Calm down over there because you all
I'm about
angry
to
as
turn
shit.
I'm turning to the Incredible Hulk, and you're
Hey.
not gonna like me when I'm angry.
Hey, Possess, again, back to what I was asking a second. Let's let Johnny need to calm down over here. Yeah, you need to calm down.
That's what I'm saying. No,
we're talking about the global aspect of it. Because what are you talking about? I gotta put it out there. Some people don't understand that. They think hip hop is dead. Hip hop can't.
It's not. It's never gonna die. It's bigger than karaoke.
It's bigger. That's an inside thing here because the show comes on after this is a karaoke show and our producer is the host of that show. And he swears karaoke is bigger than hip hop.
Let's get back on
track.
track. All right, go ahead.
No, hey. As far as that goes, I mean, I'm not sure as far as like what you follow, as far as what you see is the global aspect. I do follow the global aspect. I mean, I see people in South Korea. I can't understand it, but I see it blowing up.
Right.
And I see hip hop blowing up. I see MCs out there. I can't understand what they're saying. I can hear the cadence and flow. And it sounds like he's tearing shit up. I don't know what he's saying, but I can hear the flow sounds dope. But so my question to you is basically how do you feel about that? I mean, I'm not going to ask you about the state of hip hop because that's an over asked question and stuff like that. It's just kind of like a setup question. But I mean, as far as you saying that, because we were talking about the scene, you talking about the scene being more dead out there. But would you agree that hip hop is not dead?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, hip hop, it's not dead. It's just different. I mean,
it's definitely changed.
Yeah, it's like it's bigger than it ever was, really.
And it's maturing in some aspects. It's maturing. It's growing with the pioneers, and we still have a lot of pioneers today.
Yeah, there's certain positives and certain negatives about the place that it's been taken to, but in a global sense, like it's more accessible than it ever was. I mean, no one would give a shit about an English MC 10 years ago. They don't care. They don't want to hear a British person rap. But now it's different. The internet's opened it up a little more, so it makes it makes it more accessible. It
brought us together, so we're
there you go, exactly.
And we in fact, for all y'all that are tuning in out there that are out there in London and the UK and abroad anywhere out there and said like that, hit us up on we'll build with you. If you're actually out there investing in yourself and you're doing something, you're putting up some numbers as far as generating a fan base and all that, we can definitely work together as far as doing something. And I don't do that because you have a fan base. If you're investing in yourself, then I'm willing to build on that because I have to invest in myself. Right. So I don't like putting me on people that don't invest themselves. If they come and they hit me up and they want to do something, it's like I got to tell some cats, and it's not to even hate on them or anything. It's like I got to see you doing a little bit more, man. I got to see that I don't know you that well enough to see that you're out there really doing. So let me step back a little bit and watch you and what you're doing and stuff. So if they can do that, even if I'm not really even feeling the music, but that I see they got a following, they're doing something, and people are appreciating their stuff, and then I can bring them on, man. I can still do that. You know what I mean? So and still appreciate that. I might not even think their music's all that. You know what I mean? But hey, everyone's got their own taste, man.
As long as you...
That's the other thing. People hit me up with their music and they want opinions, and you tell them an opinion, they get pissed off at you.
Yeah.
You can be real with them.
See, you motherfuckers can't do that.
I got an opinion, homie. I can't have my fucking opinion. You ask me to give you real feedback. I'm being real with you, and you get upset with me.
Yeah, and
that's some crazy shit.
And if you do decide to build with iZUHM or OnDaGrindTV, or even you come at me,
Live TV, all that.
Live, be here on time.
We're not going to go back into
Anyways,
that anymore. So.
I'm going to jump into my
we
question.
got a video. Or
Wait. We can jump into we'll just run the video and we'll jump back into it as soon as the video is
we're going to go into where our affiliates out there, the ones who represent us on the East Coast out there in Brooklyn and stuff, the Them's Recordings.
Yeah.
It's them. So we're going to go ahead and hit them up with that. We got two different videos going there, but we're going to hit you with one. Go ahead and hit the one with Innocent. That's the newer one that they just dropped about, I think it's a week or 2 weeks old now. Go ahead and let's get into that one.
Come home. That's what I want you to do. I went home in your home, your baby, yeah. Tell me how much you need me and you want, and you love me, babe. You see, it's been so long. He's so sad, no.
with your hair all done up. Knew you was a stunner. $120, your complexion and gay. Say you don't chill around the way, cause you don't shit where you lay. Okay, I guess I got lucky today. I feel blessed by your beauty. Bagging you is my duty. Hope you don't think I'm coming off rude. But see, I had to make a move, cause in the hood, you know how dudes be. Wait, hold that thought. Let me cop you a low rose before you go, so you know. I ain't your average Joe, I take it slow. My aim is to please, and my goal you should know. You the bomb and innocent trying to blow. I'm parked right here, we can hop in and go. Wow, at least I got you to smile, cause I'm only trying to tell you I've been digging your style. I like your style,
for you, baby. I wear you like my rosary, my rosary. It ain't the same without you lately. I think about you holding me, So how you gonna say no? How you gonna say no? How you gonna say no? No. How you gonna say no? How you gonna say no?
New coupe, feline for lawsuit. Got the whole gym sweating and wondering who are you? Rock on, so somebody doing you. I just hope the homie keeping it true. Cause if you knew, you wouldn't be here alone working it out. You be home, I'll be making you moan without a doubt. I'll be your trainer, definitely maintain ya. I'm smart, I hope you pass the bar, then retain ya. You on the mill with your pink eye bar. I'm right behind you like, oh my god, you raised the bar. These chicks nervous, seeing the way your curves is, they sick. Hating you, saying you don't deserve shit. Life is a bitch, but everybody needs one. I'm making a wish, I'm wishing that you leave, son. Should we could tear up this alley next to this valleys, or slide off to Cali for a while? I like your style.
I got a thing for you, baby. I wear you like my rosary, my rosary. It ain't the same without you lately. I think about you holding me, So how you gonna say no? How you gonna say no? How you gonna say no? No. How you gonna say no? How you gonna say no?
I love the way you work that, twerk that. Even more when you flirt back. You caught my eye on the first stack, and I don't do that rain thing. I hustle too hard for my change, babe. But yo, I see the way you doing your damn thing. 2 C's, no ring, and up in same. You hold it down, I done seen you around in the park or the mall. Can't knock you at all. You's a lady, and you drive a Mercedes. Attitude like F you pay me, and I digs that. Every weekend you with your kids at. That's cool. I even heard that you going to school. I feel you, especially when you trying to keep shit true. Can't nobody tell you jack, they whack. So do you, man. I think you gonna be here for a while. So salute, keep driving them wild. I like your style.
I got a thing for you, baby. I wear you like my rosary, my rosary. It ain't the same without you lately. I think about you holding me, So how you gonna say no? How you gonna say no? How you gonna say no? No. How you gonna say no? How you gonna say no?
Lord have mercy. I know it's 5 o'clock.
This is my style. There it is.
Yeah.
Yep. That's Innocent. In the building. He's been up on the show twice. And so that's our East Coast family right there, man. Yeah. Out there doing it. We're trying to work on to get some events cracking out this way and get them out. Get our folks up out this way as well. You know, so they're always touring, man. They out there overseas all the time. They're going, they're going over all over, man. They go to UK. They go out to Europe, all over Europe. Yep. And they got fan base in Germany and France. They got they be doing it, man. Just holding it down. They do it independently, and they put out very good products, as you see. Very clean, professional business. And that's why I build with them like I do, man. It's because much love to the homie Mike Hans and everybody.
Good dudes too.
Yep. Be holding us down. Be holding us down out there. So we always holding them down there. And so you see me promoting their shit. You see me doing it all the time. I'm promoting their stuff. Yep. Because they be doing a lot of shit for us, and I don't even be asking. So they be just doing shit for us, and just showing mad love. And the movement out there is I love the movement is over there because a lot of the same thing reminds me of what we doing over here. Right. And so that's why I'm trying to say we're doing it globally. That's why Possess is here with us today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean all the way out in the UK, past 3 o'clock in the morning already.
Thank you for that. Appreciate it.
No problem, man.
Shouts
no
out
problem.
to you. Yeah.
Thank you. And keep doing your thing as well, man. It's good to connect.
Oh, no doubt, dog. We'll definitely keep me in the loop as far as when your new project's going to drop and all that and stuff. We'll try to get you back on. Just to let you know, well, for the people who don't know, our season's going to wrap up here soon. We got a radio show coming out.
Yeah.
So we haven't got a name for it yet, but it should be out in about another 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
In the works.
Yeah, with Soul Focus Radio. Shout out to Boss Hog.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little collaboration between, OnDaGrindTV, IE Live TV, and Soul Focus Radio. Little things. So we can play more music. So that's basically, this is a talk show. So we get to play videos, so we got visuals and stuff. But this one, I can actually play other people's, that don't have music that I like and stuff. And we can play it. I already got it sick as. I can't wait to play that.
Yeah, it's going to be dope.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm real happy with that. It's a little, it's kind of like the playlist I got. It kind of matches the kind of stuff I like. So
right.
It's a little, it's got it's a broad type of format for the show. So you're gonna hear a little bit of different type of stuff in there. So you hear like some new stuff sound. You're gonna hear some classics type shit, and we got a lot of stuff coming with the homie that's coming on next week.
Yeah.
We got, the legendary Mikey Destruction, Mikey D.
Yeah.
The homie that came up with LL Cool J, gave LL Cool J his name and stuff. And it actually was supposed to go in. LL wanted to start the group with him when he signed to Def Jam. He was supposed to be him and they were supposed to be the next Run DMC.
Yeah, that'd have been dope.
Yeah. So Mikey D kept it underground, and he felt Def Jam was too commercial for him, and he went his way with it. And he went with He'd been part of Main Source, and he'd been out there doing all kinds of shit. Fucking battled Grandmaster Melly Mel.
Yep.
Melly Mel came in and actually called him out on stage the same way he did the KRS One the year prior to that.
Right.
So yeah, we got we're almost running out of time here, but hey, again, dog, let everybody know where they can find you up online, or to follow you and what support you need.
Yeah, sure, man. Cop our albums or our merchandise from rhymeasylum.com. And Facebook.com/Rhyme Asylum. Just, everything will be up there if anything happens.
Yeah, that's right. That's what's up, dog. And like I said, we definitely appreciate you being on the show. How much time we got here, Murdoc?
We got 5 minutes.
We have 5? Yeah, okay. Again, everybody, next week, I'm going to go ahead. Let's go ahead and just let them know what's going on next week. I'm going to close it out with this video. Again, Possess, we appreciate you, bro. Keep doing your thing.
You're welcome, man.
Keep us in the loop with the projects, and we'll keep building together, dog.
Yeah, we'll do, man. I'll keep you informed, bro. Nice one.
Yeah, no doubt. And then, like I said, next week, y'all tune in again. We got the legendary Mikey D was one of our.
Mikey D.
We had such a big turnout for that show. So many people tuned in for it. It's Mikey D. I understood. I mean, he's a legend. He's been doing his thing. A true battle rapper. I mean, he's still. You ain't gonna fuck with him.
Right.
Even his style's never changed from the 1980s to today. It has not changed.
That's dope.
And he's got a new project coming out, and we're breaking some more new music from him. Not broke anywhere. We did the first one with we were the first ones that did the world premiere with him and Cannabis, and he's got some more shit that he's working on. So, and I got a lot of other legends that also hit me about because we've already talked about the new radio show coming. So we're gonna actually have new shit all the time on that show where that world premieres. So. We'll be breaking new shit all the time on every show.
Because that's how we do it.
You know what I mean? And we're getting support from, like I said, from all the legends and everybody that's been out there doing it. I'm talking about the ones that's legendary. When I say legend, these motherfuckers actually are legends. They've been doing it for a long time. They are contributors to hip-hop and, have long track records and histories in the game doing what they do.
Right.
And they do it independently. Now, a lot of them do it independently. They've been mainstream, or you want to call it, I hate using that term. I don't know why I'm using it. It's,
they've been in the public eye.
No, we'll say they've been in the majors. They've been signed by major corporations and stuff like that before. So they've been signed by the biggest ones that are out there now. So they've been on both sides of the spectrum. There we go. Yeah, I stutter, motherfuckers. I told you.
That's a DJ scratch. That ain't a story.
Hey. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm a DJ, dog. We're gonna go into the Mike Hands video. Again, y'all support my folks out there. It's Films Recordings. Shout out to Mike Hands. Shout out to Innocent. Shout out to Grady Kruger. Everybody that's out there doing their thing. Tune in next week, y'all.
And don't forget, it's one love under hip hop, y'all.
Crazy, man. Just cause y'all ain't here, y'all ain't forgotten, man. I'll ride till I die.
Even though you didn't go, I won't let you fade away.
I miss y'all.
I promise I would never change. I'ma see you soon one day.
I'ma see y'all.
I think about you every day. I know you in a better place.
Yeah.
I think about you every day. I know you in a better place.
Yo, what it does, little cuz it been a while since we spoke. It took a year to get the lump out my throat. I hope to God that he with you and you lovingly soak. Cause on my knees is how I'm casting my vote. October 82, Simo, I remember you. E.T. in the movies and you coming from the hospital. Brand new life, knowing everything was possible. Praying that you grow into a healthy and responsible. Gorgeous little girl with the truest of smiles. Your eyes shimmered like the stars on the Nile. Your heart stayed in the right place, firm lace, loving your style. So when you left, it left me wondering how. Seems like you were just right there. Bitten 7 in the yard in your spade chair. Trying to cope with this is hard and it's not fair. And trying to hide what I've been feeling has me unclear. Yeah.
Even though you didn't go, I won't let you fade away. I promise I would never change. I'ma see you soon one day. I think about you every day. I know you in a better place. I think about you every day. I know you in a better place.
Hey, yo, daddy, how you doing, though? I had some issues, but I'm grown now, I let them go. How you doing? Me, I'm hustling to raise the fam and jump in potholes and not lose the man I am. You know the story, man, I miss you and wish you were here. To have my back while I was facing these latter years. To be the breeze under my wings when I took the throne. And share confusion at the door here in daddy's home. Your grandkids is all big and they ask about you. And often ask me how I manage living life without you. I don't know, tell the truth, man, it really hurts. No one else here understands how this music works. I need your help and I'ma make it, I'ma persevere. And be what I think you would want me to if you were here. I hope you're good with no worries and your spirit's free. You and my brother with each other, love you both, me.
Even though you didn't go, I won't let you fade away. I promise I would never change. I'ma see you soon one day. I think about you every day. I know you in a better place. I think about you every day. I know you in a better place.
You see my mind's contemplating, am I doing it right? And where I'm headed once they dimming the lights. Am I walking on a path through destruction, Tim's covered in blight. While out running long kisses goodnight, I think about the here and after here and wonder what does it take to apply it to the moves that I make. Cause in this world that we live in, it is fullest in the highest of stakes. All hurdles on my way to the gates. So all I got is my faith and forgiveness when they telling the tape. Father, forgive me for my worldly mistakes. And I pray that my family that fell before me found a place in your grace. And on their word, you can save me a space. Cause see my heart and my body tend to bicker. Father, give me some strength to mind my soul when it's feeling displaced. I know it known what I've done. I know it won't be forgotten and erased. So I'm humbly holding shame in my face till I'm
Even
gone.
though you didn't go, I won't let you fade away. I promise I would never change.
I intend to see
I'ma
y'all all
see
again.
you soon one day. I think about you every day. I know you in a better place.
I know.
I think about you every day.
I do.
I know you in a better place.
I miss you. Yo, this ain't web work, man. Living in my space, you feel me? Feel like a Facebook with you again. I'ma see you. I'm here.
Lights, camera, action. On the grind TV, on the grind, on the grind TV, on the grind, on the grind TV, on the grind, on the grind TV. Lights, camera, action. On the grind TV, on the grind, on the grind TV. On the grind TV, on the grind TV.
On the grind TV.
Lights, camera, action. On the grind TV,
On the grind TV.
on the grind TV.